Welcome back to our DI Rome 2 Total War campaign, playing as Octavian in the Imperator Augustus campaign. Last time, we completely secured Sicily, pushed out any faction that was trying to make a move, whether that be Pompey or Lepidus, freaking whatever his name is, however you pronounce it. Honestly, I would love to know the actual pronunciation, but I've heard multiple. We have multiple armies that are on the move, building up, making sure our borders are secure, as well as getting ready to move on to the remaining two settlements of Pompeii. Once we take them, these two islands are just going to be another little investment capital of ours. We do not have enough edicts unlocked, so once we unlock these two settlements and capture them, we will not just have enough to have more edicts, but we will be moving on to the next objective within our total conquer of the map. As of right now, when we look at the political party, we hold as Octavian most of our settlements, which is kind of the big thing. We do need to be mindful of that as we expand. Our characters we won't have enough. So I do need to slowly but surely hire people from the Senate. Yeah, it's going to take seats away from our influence, but we need more people within our faction. We have two different sons. One is our illegitimate heir, and the other is an actual born son from our current wife. Both of our generals, they have been absolutely key in crushing anything we need. We need to make sure that they live the entire playthrough. All right, that's going to be one thing that I mentioned last time. When you build an army, especially early game, the benefit of that is they're able to level up a lot, they're able to get a lot of experience, and it's not just them leveling up, it's them getting the different traditions of the army and them having the skills. Those things in themselves can make a general's unit be an absolute tank on the battlefield, and it can't be touched. So that's one of the things that I do think our character needs to work on with some of the other armies. You know, obviously Octavian, he's been grinding, and then his brother, he's been grinding as well. Where is he? Where is he? Right over here. Right over here. Legio X Geminia. They've been able to take out some factions and take out some armies, so they've gone XP. But the downside is, it's mostly been rebel armies and stuff like that. This fleet gained... I didn't do anything for this fleet. I do need to build it up a little bit over the next 2 turns. It's currently November, so what I'm going to do is, during the winter months, we're going to let the turns go by. We're going to build up the money throughout those couple turns, and then we will make our move on to Pompeii. So let's see, we can get that. This is going to give me the tax. And that's it.
Much blood has been spilt. I suggest that we...
They always try, man. They always try when they're losing. They wanna make peace. Well, you shouldn't have made war. Their mission is ended. Common weights and measures. I've finished that research. It is now winter time, so from that, I want to make sure that I'm going to go for some loyalty in my parties. I do have enough in management. I don't really have anything in tactics, which, yeah, it's a bother not having any of the bonuses from that, but it's kind of okay. Early game, we're still only, I think, 3 years in. And seasonal conditions, household expands, outraged populace. Yeah, I'm not shocked that you have outraged populace. You usually do. So 2 turns for that, which will be good. We do need to make sure that I get more food in here. So I'll probably end up, once this grows at the end of the winter. Yeah, so he's just gonna build up.
Commander.
He'll just build up as well.
Commander.
We'll do this.
March.
Patrol.
Get moving, you wretches!
Boom. Do that little.
Ready for orders. We cannot do that.
Do that again. Patrol.
Master, curse you all!
There we go. And then we'll let these couple turns go by, because you can't really do a lot in the winter. The problem is you have less movement. Your armies gain attrition way more from moving, especially across the map when you go into certain regions like the Alpine Mountains, just north of Gaul. Cisalpine Gaul is one of the hardest spots to move an army through the winter. So you have to move armies smart. My biggest thing is, in the winter, stock up on your money. Stock up on your money, public order, and stuff like that, and then you should be set to make any move you need in the spring and in the summer.
Shall we hack at each other until our enemies come?
They were like, "Hey man, we want you to give us money, because we want you to make peace with us." It's like, my guy, you're the one that's getting absolutely worked right now. Why would I be the one to pay you? That's not happening. Imagine back then being a faction, like you send an envoy to Rome and you go, "Yeah, we want to make peace. Give us 2,000 gold." And it's just like, yeah, sometimes it's kind of convenient to pay somebody off so that you're able to just kind of get the peace. A Vestal Virgin has been found guilty of sexual impropriety. She's improper. Her lover has been flogged to death. What should we have done with her? We have no right to decide her fate. The gods will decide her punishment. Imprison her, have her killed. Let the harlot remove herself and go where she will. The gods will decide her fate. It is not amongst me. I am but a mere man. Alright, so we're gonna get to the charge bonus. That'll be really good. We're gonna do the armor, I think, will be. Because I don't want the fleet one. Yeah, we'll do armor and movement, charge bonus, movement speed. Yeah. See, that's the other thing is, as a general, anything that your character's wife has, you gain a benefit from that. So that's kind of that's really one of the big things. We are gonna go for the replenishment and time to recover from wounds. shots per minute. This gives us -2 political from all parties, but that's fine. I do need to level them up. And then I will level her up. Boom. That's good. End turn. We'll just run it. But like I was saying, imagine you send an envoy and you're like, yeah, man, go tell Rome that we want them to broker peace with us and to give us money so that they don't have to deal with our ass. It's like trying to be a sugar baby to Rome. Yeah, no, we'll just send you goods. We won't make war on you and sack your settlements. Just send me some gold, please. I'll even show you my sword hilt. Now I just imagine Buzz from Toy Story going, "You're mocking me, aren't you?" Because I am mocking the hell out of them. Alright, so we're gonna just do... This is tough, because, like, I obviously want them, but they cost a lot of money, and I don't have that, so I'm gonna do 2 of them. That leaves me enough. I could do 4 of them, but I don't want to. And the other thing is I was trying to get another ballista for them, so... And I think that's just enough.
We hunger for battle. Gathering supplies.
You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna run it back. One more turn.
Ready for orders.
Oh, holy cow. Ludi Romani. Situated in the early days of the Roman Republic, Ludi Romani was a day-long public festival held in honor of Jupiter Optimus Maximus. The celebrations began with a grand procession from the Temple of Jupiter to the Circus Maximus, where animal sacrifices would be offered in Jupiter's name. The rest of the day was devoted to chariot races between skilled athletes, a dangerous and thrilling sport which rapidly became obsessive passion for people of Rome. Over the next 4 centuries, Rome prospered and the Ludi Romani grew into many days of feasting, celebration, and games, and later came to incorporate theater, dance, and other forms of entertainment. By the time the Republic gave way to the days of the Empire, there were a number of regular Ludi held throughout the year, and the Ludi Romani had expanded into a 15-day extravaganza. Perfect. +4 Latin culture, influence in all regions, and public order. That's huge. And would you look at that? It is springtime, guys, so we can begin making our move. I am going to make sure that this can get made into an auxiliary barracks, but before that, we're going to make a fleet. do I really want... Can I hire anybody from my council? I cannot. This is unfortunate. And then hiring them away also weakens their seat. So I'm thinking of getting rid of the Collegium. It's tough. You know what? We'll just keep it to him. We're gonna make a navy. I think that's the only one from them. So this dude, is he better as a commander, raise fleet. Alright, so this is going to be the first fleet we have over here, and they're going to do the same thing. I'm going to be only doing
Assembling the fleet.
3 of them. They'll move their way over here. They'll get in. Can I do one over here? No, I'm going to make sure that I can do one over there.
Fleet reporting.
And then come over here. I think that's pretty huge. Supply ship we're definitely going to need.
How may I serve you?
She's being great because right now she's just being our extra eye. And she can evade enemy agents, which is going to be good as well. There is another Total War game that I am thinking of making a Let's Play in because it is very close to my heart. I personally... The game that really got me into Total War, yes, I am a big Rome stan, but Medieval 1 was the game that I played at a friend's house, and then I played Rome 1, and I fell in love with these games and in this franchise. Total War Attila has a mod that basically is Medieval 3 before, you know, we get Medieval 3. So I am thinking of making a Let's Play of that and doing like England and then doing like the Teutonic Order, which some of those campaigns are really easy to spring from and then other ones are absolutely difficult as hell. The Teutonic Order is one of the hardest campaigns that I ever got to try and experience. Whether we succeed in it is a whole nother thing. Obviously, if our faction is destroyed, the Let's Play is over. You know, that's the biggest thing is we would do a Let's Play that basically would allow us to go until our faction is dead. Either we win or we lose. And that is probably, I think, my #1 thing I want to do. Alright, so we got that. I could do another one of them. Because we're definitely going to need that.
Ready for battle.
Everything is built up here. This army is ready.
Destination reached.
Oh boy.
At once. Ready for further orders.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's brutal. That is brutal. Not having that. Let me see if there's any other trade routes that I can get. Can I maybe get
Greetings
him?
in the name of the
No. Okay, that
You may love a good haggling like women over onions and goats and fish.
Oh my god. Onions and goats and fish and bears, oh my. Jesus, buddy. So that's good. Yeah, genuinely, I don't even think I can afford that right now. I'm just gonna have to push here.
At your command.
They'll push there.
It is an honor to serve Rome. Making for port.
Ready for battle. Make haste, men.
Oh,
Call
wait.
this a
Fuck.
garrison?
No, I need to put him back in patrol.
On the move. Any man who
Then
drops
put
out
him
is
in
left
there.
behind.
Because then I need to move this army
Commander.
over here to this, and then they can travel across the sea. This army will move to here, and then that will be the beginning of that invasion.
What do you wish of me?
I want you to level up so that I can have... Oh, damn it. Yeah, I need to level that up. Son of a bitch. Because that's the next thing we get is expert supervisor. Having that is, you know, negative minus 16% construction cost, plus 2 authority, minus 9 banditry, minus 30% chance of enemy agents succeeding. Those are huge things to have. And then leveling up bureaucrat all the way for a 16% tax buff. Like, there's so many things that I just use. Having this, getting the extra food from him, farming expert, that's massive. So I have to come here, and then, you know, let's see, we got to go to... I'm going to do, because there's really not a lot of industrial buildings, it's more so agriculture from this region, right? Yes, agriculture, yeah, so that's what he's going to mostly be. So we'll do that one, and then we end. No, we'll come back over here. Perfect, he can level up now. And that. And then I come here. We can also do culture conversion. Yeah, it's... The only downside is plus 10% public order penalties due to the local presence of foreign cultures. So if, as long as we make sure our... I think that's what we'll do. Unwavering Patriot. The Empire maintenance is pretty good. Wealth from industry, wealth from commerce. Wealth from industry, wealth from commerce. Do that, actually. Construction cost and zeal. Because then once we go through that, we can get to the next tier. I had a feeling they were going to come after me. Oh, they're just... Oh, they're really trying. You know what? We're gonna do this auto resolve because I am terrible with leech and stuff. So having that, I'm okay with. I'm 1000% okay with that. It just means I have to add another unit to that fleet before we move, which is okay. Damn. Where the hell did he come from? I'm about to lose that fleet. Holy crap. That's... Alright, balance. Well, that's rip. We get it up in the chat for our second fleet. And that's only been alive for like 2 turns. Damn, dude. Like, I guess it's okay because now I'm going to be able to have more money per turn, but the problem is I like having a fleet shuttle the army across, because when you shuttle an army across on a fleet, you have more movement. So I don't have to worry about taking more turns.
Only the greatest dares.
See you later, buddy. I don't want to deal with you. It takes more turns to get to a place when you're just the army going across the ocean rather than a fleet with an army attached. Oh man, now I'm kind of worried what we're gonna have. Hates Greeks, likes barbarians, likes Easterners. Okay, not anything really changed. Secure their... Yeah, it was you that I lost. I lost their leader. Libertini Collegium. Oh well. Well, shit. Gave me 3% more. It's unfortunate that I lost him, but like, oh well.
Commander. Yes.
They're ready.
Ready for orders.
I don't see an enemy fleet anywhere nearby besides there, so... Now, they're gonna move.
Moving out.
They won't dare, because they're gonna be outnumbered way too hard.
Commander.
Yeah.
Ready for battle.
Here's the hard part. I gotta make sure I do that. Trade and finance. Tax level 1 up. Because once I take these places, I'll be fine. But until then, it's gonna be rough for a little bit. He doesn't have any armies moving, and that's the biggest thing I need to watch. Because I have now no active armies. No real active armies north of Rome. Well, I do have these guys, but on land, that is. Which is risky, because if Lepidus sees us moving like that, he might get frisky, y'all. He might get frisky. Coalition. He seeks my aid in the coalition against the Empire of Numidia. Ooh, if you join, I will be at war and peace will be locked. I'm gonna be neutral. And now I gotta make sure I am good on that front. Now I only have 57, so that's fine. 57 gold. So now I have to continue their advance.
Going ashore. Leaving the ship. Laying siege to the settlement.
I'm gonna have them encircle it,
Before Rome. Your orders.
then go do a blockade.
Set up.
Then we're gonna auto-resolve. We'll do protect the states. loot that shit.
Yes.
Gives us plenty of money to fix that. And then once those are all fixed, I won't have to worry about having our taxes any higher. So before I do that, anything else, I'm going to come back here.
We hunger for battle. Victory!
Yep, I was going to say they can't do anything. That army, level up from that.
Commander, I want hourly patrols.
I doubt this admiral will push because I have the advantage being a land army.
Ready for orders.
I think I can get away with... Nope. Can't go back to normal. How are we looking over here? We're looking good still, okay. And I'm gonna just end that... Ooh, never mind. Can I do an edict here? I have edict.
I am Rome's champion.
Level him up. Public order well deployed. Authority, security well deployed. Authority.
Can I be of assistance?
They're gonna unlock assassination and I'm gonna leave that as is for right now. So now that he's ready to level up, the first thing we're gonna level up for him is making sure that we can get to the infantry buff.
For battle.
These guys are getting ready. Upkeep for all land units. Public order and morale. And where is it? I know there's going to be like a charge one. 4% weapon. Yeah, we'll just do the 4% weapon. Then we got public order. Attrition, charge for cavalry and cavalry units. And then these guys are going to be military logistician and give us, I don't know, guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the replenishment. That's probably the best. Or do I have no? Oh, I can do it down here. Import food, export food, run games. Do bread and games. Because it's not enough yet to do tax. Rival. Yeah. I'm I'm okay with that. What, the Great Fire? Yeah, I fucking knew it. As soon as I saw it destroyed. Yeah, see, that admiral will not push this way. This is Fishmonger, Temple of Mars, Roman Barracks.
Ready for orders. Set up the watch.
Yep, they're doing good. 3 turns for that. What is it? It's July, so
Commander.
I'm gonna let turns go by. I think I can. I'll get by this turn with high tax, but next turn I have to turn it down. Because I need to make sure that I don't annoy these guys any more than I already have. Where's the highest? That's the highest place. It's okay, that gives me more, so I should be set for this upcoming turn.
There's a time when
They
warriors
always
must
want
sheathe
peace
the
after
sword
they
and
seek war on me, so I'm good, man. You have to deal with the consequences of your actions. Let's see. We're gonna do trade. I think we're gonna ride the summer
At your
out.
command.
2 of
Who
them.
needs good fighters?
Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna ride it out till it is August. So I think we're gonna ride the rest of the summer and the fall out. Protect here, build up, just get money. Back down to that level of taxes, so everybody should be happy. Yup.
Commander.
We're looking good.
An offer of peace from us should...
I was hoping that fleet of his right there off the coast would move in to attack, but I don't think it's going to. Almost to the end. And you know what's... I don't know if late game we're going to have less turns because there's going to be less factions, or if it's going to be longer because the turns are going to be taking forever because of each. 3 unseasonal conditions, troops recruited, populace, bandit, unrest. I don't want to do that, even though that's going to give me good banditry. Alright, we're looking good, though.
We hunger for battle. We hunger for battle.
Put him here.
Advance. Get to it, men.
Sweet. Back to like 1,500 a turn. Alright. We're looking good, guys. We ended up taking half of the remaining of Pompey's settlements. Once we take that, we are going to be looking real good, guys. As always, if you have any tips, tricks, or advice that you can, drop me, please put it in the comments below, as well as any settlements you want me to go after or factions you want me to make war against. As always, guys, thank you so much for coming through and hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Total War Rome 2 DEI. See you on the next one.